Well, hello and welcome to today's session. As you probably know, I am your all-around personal trainer for military. So as you also know, this is for those who want to get into the military and do well, because I've been there for a lot of years. I know what it takes, and I've been in every position in there. Yeah. So you want to get into the military, you want to do very well, and it takes discipline, it takes commitment, and it takes heart. So I want to see all of those things from you by enrolling in this special program. Is that clear? Great. So I will just start by taking some notes here, because we're gonna test your vitals in the beginning. Your full name? Yeah, it's sir, after every sentence. Your age? Birth date? Great. And do you have any medical conditions or something that I should know about? Not what you know of, okay. How would you describe your own physical being right now? Are you in somewhat shape, in your own words, or what are you? Okay. So, first of all, I want to commend you for actually signing up to a program like this. It takes some determination, because in my marketing I am trying to frighten a little bit, so those people that do not complete my program from the beginning, then I can just send them away at the beginning through my marketing. So if you are actually signed up, then I know that you do have some willpower, so that's great. I want to commend you for that. Okay. I have said that I want to take some vitals, and that is also because I have been working as a medic as well, so I do know how to take some vitals, just so we can see a normal checkup. I do not have a doctor attached here or anything like that, but I can do my normal vitals just so we can see that you are healthy and are ready to actually begin this program. So, are you ready? So if you just lift up your shirt. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Deep, deep, deep breath. Deep breath. That's great. Seems fine. I have this measuring tape right here. It is a very nice measuring tape, because then I can just measure your arms quite nicely and easy. So I will just go up to, you do have quite big arms, I can see, so I will go up to 18 inches here actually. And just put this in here. Yep. And I will just check the weight arm right here. Okay, it didn't have to go back that far, so that's a great sign. And the other arm. Somewhat symmetrical. About the functionality, that it doesn't have to mean anything, but I like to check as well, because I want to see if your strength matches your size. And the good thing about having measurements before is just because then at the end of the program we can also see if there's been some progress, especially in the fat percentage and size department. If you have got big arms but your fat percentages have gotten course it has to be with functionality as well, since you want to get into the military. Okay. I have this fat percentage chart right here, so I can just take your measurements here with this. So I'll just take your skin folds and squeeze. It can be a little bit uncomfortable, but you are gonna experience uncomfortable on this program as well, so get used to it. And in the other side, skin fold in the other side. And on the side of the stomach, And it pinches a little bit. But as I said earlier, get used to it. So, turn around, then I'll take the skin fold at the back and also at the thighs, you know. Okay. And the thighs. And the thighs. Great. So let's check the chart here. It says that you are on the low end of fat percentage, which you can obviously also see, but it's nice to get it down in some numbers here. Numbers don't lie. That's a great thing about numbers. Yeah, you are in a very healthy range. So that's great. Some other vitals, I want to test your hearing as well with this device right here. I'll tap this and then you're gonna tell me if you can hear this. Can you hear that? When does it stop? Great. And again. And again. Stops. Wait. Great. Now again here, when we're doing vibration on your head, then so when it stops, we need to be alert of that as well. And stops. And stops. Great. And stops. Great. And now on the chest. Great. Well, that is the vitals overview, so it seems great. You are off to a great start in the health aspect, I mean. So I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about this program, what it is. You saw it in the marketing, you have browsed through my forums and stuff like that, so you do know a little bit about it. But I just want to say, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Yeah, that's a motto I do have, that if you never start, then you will never be great, but no one is great at the beginning. That is because they have done a lot of the things in beforehand that makes them great. But as I said, I am your personal trainer here for the military. I've been a medic, I've been in every position in the military as possible that you can even think of. I've been there a lot of years. I know I look fairly young, but yeah, I'm not that young again. The things we're doing here at this camp, this program is just mostly functionality. We will have some strength as well, because you need to get in on a military school by completing some strength exercises as well. It can be dips, it can be pull-ups, and it is also bench press. You have to bench press a certain amount of your weight a certain amount of times. So we're gonna focus on that as well. Yeah, we're gonna focus on running, especially with weight, with weighted vest and also some pack, and also a backpack with a lot of weight as well. Yeah, because that is what you're going to do there as well in the military school. Yeah. May I first off ask, what is your ambitions since you have signed up for a program like this? Where do you want to end up in military? Okay, first of all, you just want to get in. I can tell you now, with the physical assessment as we just did, and with the determination I can feel on you right now, then I do think that you will get in, so that should not be the biggest problem. I think that I've not seen yet of how good of a runner or how good of a cardio you do have, but yeah, let's see. But in the aspect of most things, I do think that you have what it takes to get in, the abilities. So I think that the things that we need to focus on is not the basics. I think the things that we need to focus on is just advancing a little bit so you can get in easily and be very comfortable in there to take the next step, maybe to sergeant. Yeah, so let's focus on that. Okay, I want to see you do, in the beginning, some exercises. I want to see you do 20 push-ups correctly. Yeah, with strict, good form. Begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Great thing, great form. Yeah, I really look for the form as well. From a scale of 1 to 10, how hard was number 20 for you? 4.5. Okay, great. How many push-ups will you say with that form you can complete? 45. That's great. Great. So now you can just go up on the bar right there and do some pull-ups. I can see you do some pull-ups. I want to see 15 pull-ups with strict good form. Go over there and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, okay, 15. Get down and come over here again. Okay, so you were struggling a little bit with from 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, especially 15, yeah, the last one, which is understandable because it was the last one. That is the hardest one, of course. I do think that we need to work a little bit on the pull-ups because it's extremely much of a functionality exercise. If you're struggling after 10 and you do, and if you are wear down in the field, then it doesn't look great for you if you have some weight on you as well. So we need to be able to do 15 to 20 with a lot of weight as well. But that's something that we can work on in this program. I will just write it down. It's great to know. But it was not bad whatsoever. It was good form until number 11, and then 12 started to slowly decline, and there was a little bit of a decline from there. But it was quite good anyway. Work on pull-ups with weight. Done. Now I do not have a bench press right here in this room. We need to go into my gym to actually work on that. I don't need to look at it right now because you do not need to work on your bench press. I'm sure of it. With that size and with that fat percentage, then I'm sure you can do the necessary bench press as well. Because bench press is not a functionality exercise, it's just something that shows a little bit of strength, so I actually do not know why they do have it in there. There's more important exercises as well. But I do want you to make another body go over to the dip station right there. Then I want to see you do 15 dips. Please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come back here. They look great. Again with the pull-ups, it seemed to struggle a little bit after the 10 mark. From 1 to 10, how hard would you say that was? Okay. With the pull-ups, from 1 to 10, how hard were they? Yeah, you seem to struggle a little bit more on the pull-ups. I saw that, so it was a little bit harder. Yeah, okay. We are gonna work a little bit on the dips as well, so we can also use that in the field when you have to get up on things. You know, pull-ups, you want to pull yourself up, and dips, you want to push yourself up. So in the end of this program, we are gonna need to see some muscle ups as well. They can be very hard, especially for the joints, but we're gonna progress you slowly so your joints can also get stronger with your strength gain in here. Yeah, and we're gonna do some things that can be great for the joints as well, especially vitamins and stuff like that. Okay, so now we can check off the vital assessment, the physical assessment. So now I just wanted to speak to you about a meal plan and what you're gonna eat. We are not gonna follow a strict meal plan, especially because your fat percentage is where it's gonna be. You do have very much muscle mass as well, so that's great too. So you obviously know a little bit about what you're doing, which is great. Great start. So now I just want to talk to you a little bit about what I think you should do at the meal plan, and also vitamin supplements and stuff like that. In the meal plan, if you just get some meat or some high protein sources, doesn't have to be meat. It can be lentils, it can be kidney beans or something like that. Tofu, if you get any high protein sources in 2 of 4 meals a day, I want you to have 4 meals a day. As low fat percentage on the meat as possible. So you just think about it, it doesn't matter if it's fish, beef, turkey, chicken, lentils, kidney beans, tofu. It doesn't matter whatsoever, just high protein and low fat. Yeah, as low fat as possible. If you are gonna eat out and there's someone who offers you a salmon, then you do not have to say no to that. It's a high fat fish, but once in a while, that's okay. And it's great fat you get in there as well. So just try to be logical about your choices. Okay. Yeah. With your carb sources, I want you to have some great carb sources, which works with you, not against you. Before your training, you can have some slow digestive carbs. If it's an hour or 2 hours before training, you eat your meal. But if you like to eat your meal right before training, then try some fast-acting carbs. You can take some rice, some cream of rice or something like that as a fast-acting carb if you eat like 30 minutes before the gym. Yeah. And then some pineapple and stuff like that. It's also great. Raisins. It's also great if you eat right before the gym. If you do have carb sources that are taking longer to digest for your system to break down in the stomach, then you will have too much blood in your intestines, in your stomach, to try to digest that meal, and then you will get a worse workout than if you have some fast acting. You could also just eat a couple of hours before, where it's slow acting or slow digesting carb sources, and then take some cluster dextrin maltodextrin or something like that doing your workout to just keep a nice level of energy throughout the workout in your muscles. I want you to take some creatine every day, 3 to 5 grams every single day. Doesn't matter when. And then I also want you to have some essential fats, some omega-6, actually just all of the omegas in just some vitamins. That's great. Or in fish sauces. And just a normal multivitamin would be sufficient to just supplement that. And last of all, here in the meal plan, then do not be scared of fat. Fat can work great if you just think logical about which kind of fats you get. So instead of a bag of chips, then you take some peanut butter. Instead of processed meals, then you can add some fat to meals like avocado and stuff like that, Yeah. So just think a little bit logical about it, then you will be fine. More than fine, actually. You will be great. Yeah. Now that is saved. So this has been our first meeting. It has been a great first meeting, and I'm happy that we took our time on this first meeting. I see you the next time.